Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan along with... So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Tiny out there with the machine. Then it's Lynch. Then it's Labissiere. And it's Prez in at the point guard. And for the Lakers, we've got Smooth. Thunder is out there with Green. Then it's Houdini. And it's Dawkins in at the 5 spot. Passes to Rowe. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
2 on the clock. And it's Green, missing. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Knicks. They get the rebound. Gay with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Smooth. Drops in the tray.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Prez passes to Lynch. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Rowe. Rebound, Washington. Feeds it to Labissiere. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. Lynch passes to Prez. Here's Labissiere. He's covered by Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Labissiere, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A quick look, no good that time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul. Now here's Prez. He's covered by Daniels. Prez passes to Lynch. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Myers. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Lynch passes to Myers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Wizards shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Labissiere. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. The Machine's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And there's the pass to Rowe. The offensive rebound, Dawkins. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Washington leading now by 3. Prez with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Washington making some changes. The doctors checked in for Tiny. Gordon comes in for Labissiere. And Silks subbed in for Prez. Gay outside. Back to Daniels. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to the doctor. Here's Silk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now Daniels. And here's Gay outside. And it's Lynch with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Wizards passing it around. Pocket 6. And stolen by Gay. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop. And then Gay with the dunk.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Lynch. Here's Silk, and he's covered by Dawkins. McCoy passes to Lynch. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Gay kicks to Daniels. Here's Rowe. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Smooth's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Yang passes to the doctor. And it's Buckus with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Curry's checked in for the Lakers. Baddest one comes in for Smooth. Then for the Wizards, Jones checked in for Lynch. And the Great subbed in for the Machine. Dawkins kicks to Daniels. Inside, deflects the pass. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Yang, and the layup's good off the glass.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Curry. Here's Dawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. No good on the shot. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Silk. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Palmer. 2 points. That one goes. And here's Daniels. With the floater. That shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Kicks it to Jones. Here's Silk. He's covered by Hollins. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Daniels passes to Dawkins. Out of hand on it, but they'll get another chance.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Mark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
Here's Daniels. Oh, that's blocked. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kane, he's checked in for Dawkins. The Quick comes in for Green. And Levens is subbed in for Daniels. And a switcher also for Washington. Labissière's checked in. Here's the Quick. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Silk. The pass to the Doctor. Off target at the rim.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that one's good, Howland.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
For Washington, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Palmer. And again, Washington, no good. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Labissière, the pass to the Doctor. Now here's Labissière. Here's the Doctor. Another shot. Jones trying to get open, and the layup is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Levens passes to Kane. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Thunder's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Washington, Tiny's checked in for the Doctor. Ellis comes in for the Great. And Prez is subbed in for Silk. .156 left to play in the first. And that one's good by Game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Ellis finds Labissière. Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Labissière. So he gets them both. The Lakers trail. There's 1:34 left in the first. And here's Gay outside. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's the Quick. Passes it to Kane, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Washington has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wizards passing it around. Here's Labissière. That one doesn't go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Gay passes to Kelly. Prez with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Labissiere. Hits the three from the wing. And it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the three in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Kane, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Washington leading now by 5. To the wing right side. Here's Myers. Here's Labissiere. And again, Washington with the triple. With 1 on the clock, that one's not going to go. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Wizards as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
We've got Smooth. Shorty out there with the quick, and it's Thunder, and it's Levens in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Lynch. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now Levens, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Yang passes to McCoy. Pass to the doctor. And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That's foul number 2 for him. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. Here's Rowe. Again, Los Angeles. And the Wizards with possession. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Silk. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Lynch. Back to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Quick's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Rowe. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Passes it to Lynch. Over Kane. Again, the Wizards score.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Rowe.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Lynch. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Dawkins checked in. Washington shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
That's an excellent starting list. Gay kicks to Levin. Back to Gay. Dawkins, the pass to Gay. Buries the long-range jumper. Gay's got 9 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's McCoy. First trip to the line for him here. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 8. Gay outside. Pass to Dawkins. Back to Gay. From downtown, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
After having none in the first, gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
The pass to Lynch. Here's the machine, and he's covered by Dawkins. Pass to the dock. Gordon deciding where to go with it. McCoy tips it back in. He's got 9.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside Gordon. Pass to McCoy. Back to Gordon. And the pass to Yang. And again, Washington with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Washington. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Here's Rowe. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now it's just a 3-point Washington lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Silk. He has 7. Hits the 3-point bomb. And that's now 9 points for the kid.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
Timeout called the Lakers. Lakers with some changes. Green, he's checked in for the Quick. And Batiswan subbed in for Thunder. Jones against Dawkins. Passes it to Rowe. Over Prez. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Labissiere, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up, and this is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Lakers. Curry comes in for Levens, and the franchise is subbed in for Dawkins. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 5. Green inside the three-point line, but they get it back. And the shot is long. Prez with the ball. Now Green defending. Prez, no good. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And here is Labissiere. He's got 11 and stolen by Holland. Gist passes to Holland. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball.
Oh, what a play!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dawkins checked in for Smooth. Levens comes in for Curry. And Daniels subbed in for the franchise. Here's Hope. Banked in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Pass to Dawkins. Daniels with it. He kicks it to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Tiny, guarded by Green. Jones, the pass to Myers. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Tiny's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Daniels, defended by Jones. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Curry's checked in for Levens. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Curry dishes to Hollins. Got a piece of it. Here's the machine. He's covered by Hollins. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Now Daniels. The pass to Hollins. Here's Dawkins. Curry looking around. Daniels from outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Houdini. Pass to Lynch. Passes it to McCoy. For three, Gordon. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Dawkins. Stolen by Gordon. Pass to Yang. To the paint. Here's Lynch. Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wizards leading by 8. Yang passes to McCoy. Wizards passing it around. Here's Yang, and Washington again with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Such a wide open look. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
6 to shoot. Here's Lynch. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. To the inside. Curry on the wing. It's up a 3. It's deflected. There's the pass to Yang. The rebound by the Lakers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've got...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, after the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They have a nice 7-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they were really in attack mode. I was telling Seth how many times they got.
And that should do it with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Ellis. Tiny out there with Jones. Then there's Prez. And it's Labissiere in at the 2.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And it's Tiny with the foul. That's his first foul. Gay against Ellis. Gay outside. Just 5 on the clock.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's Daniels. That shot off the mark. And it's Washington the other way.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Prez kicks to Labissiere. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Gay. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Labissiere. He dishes it to Jones. Myers passes to Labissiere. 6 on the shot clock. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw good from Daniels. Both free throws good from Daniels. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Prez. And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Tiny. Jones trying to get open. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here is Labissiere. He's got 11. Three-pointer, Daniels hits it from three-point range. Now it's just a three-point Wizards lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And Jones slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
So I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
The feet to Labissiere. Misses from short range.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Prez. Kicks it to Labissiere. Clock at 6. Down low. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Labissiere. Labissiere's got 3 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Smooth checked in for the Lakers. Here's Daniels. 12 points for him. Keller passes to Gay. For the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Jones has got his 6th rebound on the night. He kicks it to Labissiere. Jones trying to get open. And Labissiere gets it to go. And now a 9-point Wizards lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Passes to Daniels. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Rowe. And again, the Lakers no good.
and they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Daniels.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And Labissiere gets it to go.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Count that bucket. 17 points for Houdini.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Washington calls timeout. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Here is Lynch. Knocked loose. Gordon with it. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Yang. Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Silk's got 14.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
The pass to Gordon. Here is Lynch. Here's Silk. 16 points for him. Shoots a fader. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Wizards have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Dawkins checked in for Kane. Here is Daniels. 17 points in the game. Will it go? And it's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCoy passes to Lynch. Outside Gordon. Rebounded by the Lakers. Dawkins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smooth passes to Dawkins. Passes it to Rowe. Shot clock at 6. Over McCoy. And the Lakers with another miss. Wizards leading by 16. There's the lob to the hoop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy has been getting it done is Silk.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Baddest ones checked in for Los Angeles. The franchise comes in for Green, then for the Wizards. Tiny is checked in for the Doctor. Ellis comes in for the Machine. And Labissiere subbed in for Gordon. Daniels kicks to Hollins. No coverage that time. Hollins has got 7.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Yang. Back to Labissiere. Washington gets it back and a new 14. And the pass to Myers. Nice ball movement by Washington. Hollins passes to Gist. Hollins dishes to Daniels. Pass to Hollins. Pass to Dawkins. It's good. Dawkins has got his first basket.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Wizards leading by 14. Here's Silk. He's got 18. Pass to Lynch. Here's Silk, and he's covered by Dawkins. Shoots from 12. Lynch. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that one's good, Hollins. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Labissiere, the pass to Myers. Now Labissiere, 17 points in the game, and he comes up with the deuce.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And so Ellis will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They led by as many as 18 points. The first one falls, and the Lakers with some changes. Curry's checked in for Smooth, and Levens is subbed in for Daniels. Good on both. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Now here's Levens. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here we go. Washington fast break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Gist, and it's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Outside Curry. And there's the pass to Dawkins. 4 on the shot clock. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And here's Levens. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Ellis, the pass to Labissiere. Beyond the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Washington, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass. right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Curry is out there with Levens. Then it's the franchise. Then there's baddest one, and it's Dawkins in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. To the inside, Gist, and he converts the layup. The franchise has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Washington leading now by 22. Passes it to Palmer. Jones in the post. He's covered by Hollins, and he gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
From the Wizards, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Prez passes to Jones. The Wizards working the ball around now, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Gist. And he banks in the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Prez passes to Gordon. Prez with the ball. Jones with it. Kicks it to Gordon. This one for 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Gist. He kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time, not on target. For Washington, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Tipped away. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Pass to Palmer. Here's Gordon. Pass to Prez. The pass to Jones. 4 on the clock, and Jones with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now Hollins passes it to Gist. Now Levens, 6 to shoot. Tries from 10. Again, Los Angeles.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shoots from 8. Again, the Wizards score.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Dawkins. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. The Quick, he's checked in for Dawkins. Shorty comes in for baddest one. Thunder's checked in for the franchise. And Smooth subbed in for Curry. Gay with the block. Here's the Quick. Here's Levens. The layup off target.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Pass to Prez. Here's the doctor. He's covered by Gay. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. But the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players.
Oh, what a finish!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And that one falls for Jones. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Kane, defended by Jones. Kane, the pass to Rowe. 5 to shoot for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Here's Hope. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So for the Wizards, Mavericks checked in for the doctor. Mr. Move comes in for Jones. And the machine subbed in for Gordon. The pass to Kane. Gay with it. Here's Smooth. Sinks the triple. Smooth's got 24.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Houston. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Passes to McCoy. Over in the corner, Prez. Wizards passing it around. And yes, it's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Smooth. Kicks to Gay. Washington with the rebound. Floats one up, and it's laid in by Prez. Prez has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Levens passes to Rowe. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
McCoy. Kane grabs the board. Kane's got 4 rebounds in this game. Levens finds Gay. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Now here's Prez. Here's Houston. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Rowe. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Wizards leading by 21. Washington calls timeout. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the Wizard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Daniels passes to Dawkins. Gay kicks to Daniels. Launches a three. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Labissiere, the pass to Myers. Here is Lynch. Rebound the Lakers. Dawkins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Lynch against Gay, and finished off by Gay.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Washington leading now by 17. And here is Labissiere. Pass to Yang. Fires it up. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Kane. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now the pass to Yang. Here's Tiny. He's covered by Daniels. Myers passes to Yang. Kicks to Labissiere. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. A floater, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Wizards leading by 12. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Daniels with it. Passes it to Rowe. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 6th assist on the night.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Well, you know when you're in that kind of a zone. Trust me, he knows he's in the zone right now.
To the middle. And the lead is down inside single digits.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
The Wizards with the lead. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Labissiere, the pass to Lynch. And it's blocked. stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 33 points for Silk.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
McCoy passes to Labissiere. To the paint, here's Myers, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up.